Hi guys, welcome to SaneTresses. Brenda here. Let's see what she's gonna do with this face.
Okay guys, so I'm just going in with the PIXI Glow Tonic. I'm just going to tone her face, ready for our makeup application. So I like this MAC lip conditioner. It's very creamy and moisturizing on the lips. So we're just going to put that on her lips to prep her for our lipstick later on.
Wow, this is crazy. She gets lip conditioner from MAC? Wow.
Okay, so we're using the L'Oreal Hydrogenous liquid moisturizer, which has aloe water and hyaluronic acid. I really love this to use on her skin because it provides a lot of moisture. The Embryolisse Late Cream Concentrate is one of my favorite. I use it as a makeup primer, and I really like to use this on the skin just before our makeup application. The NYX HYDRATOUCH Oil Primer is a favorite of mine as well. I like to have my skin hydrated and sealed in before we start. Going in with the Maybelline Superstai in the shade 370, I'm just going to be using a brush to apply that onto her skin and going in with my beauty blender and spending a lot of time just blending that in. Okay, so for the concealer, I'm going with the Bond This Way Multi Sculpting Concealer in the shade Chestnut. And I'm just going to be applying it on the areas that I want to conceal, so under her eyes, on the bridge of her nose. And I'm just going to blend that in with my beauty blender, and just take your time to just make sure everything is nice and blended. Using the Maybelline Superstai foundation in the shade 380 Espresso, I'm just going to be using that to contour her nose and her forehead, also the cheekbones, and going over her jawline, her chin, just to contour her face. I like to use a darker foundation because I feel like it blends in better and it's much more liquid. So using the beauty blender, I'm just going to blend that all in, making sure that I don't cover up the places that I had already highlighted. So right now you just need to concentrate on making sure everything is smooth and everything is blended.
Shake it, mama, shake it.
Eventually.
So with the RCMA No Color Powder, I'm just going to be setting Brenda's under eyes. I'll be setting the places where we concealed. I like this No Color Powder because it works on any skin tone, doesn't leave a white cast, which is great. Using the MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NW50 and also the other shade NW55, I'm just going to be using both of these to set the foundation. I was just trying out to see which shade would work better on Brenda, so I ended up mixing both. And guys, I'm sorry, but we lost a lot of footage on this day, literally. But anyway, so I'm just going to set the rest of her face before we go in with our bronzer. The Fenty Beauty Sunstalker Bronzer in the shade Mocha Mummy is my favorite. If you are a woman of color, darker skin tone, you should definitely try and find this bronzer. I like how it gives color to the face. Just see how much it brings life back to Brenda's face after that foundation and concealer. I highly recommend Mocha Mummy for women of color. So to just bake, I use the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Powder in the shade Kunafa. It's like a banana powder, and I'm just going to use that to bake the sides of her nose, on the tip of her nose, the T-zone, and also to just snatch those cheeks. So we're going to be using the JACLYN Hill eyeshadow palette. I'm really loving this palette. So as you can see, we lost footage. I already did one eye and we kind of lost the other footage. So yeah, I was going for a halo eye. So I'm just using the shade Chip, which is a darkish brown in her inner corner and her outer V, just to create that halo effect, leaving the center free from product. I'm just going to blend the two in. I was just going to clean with my concealer to make sure everything is nice and clean. Using the Tarte Chrome Paint Shadow Pot in the shade Pack Avenue Princess, is a gold shimmery shade. I'm just going to be using that on the center of her eye, and I did go round with a cranberry shade, a shimmer shade from JACLYN Hill, but I lost that footage, so I'm sorry guys, but you can take a look at the other eye and you'll see exactly what we ended up doing. So for our lashes, we use the Adele Demi Wispies. These are my favorite.
Like, can you see me, y'all? Can you see me? Guys, welcome back to SaneTresses. Now we're at SaneTresses. Not the first one.
For the brows, I use the Benefit Brow Eyebrow Pomade in the shade 6. And yeah, guys, I just filled in her eyebrows. They look so amazing. I was just showing you how I did it, but we kind of did a lot of the things off camera when my battery died. So just cleaning off any product before I go in with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I love to use this setting mist because it just brings your skin back to life. So going in with the NYX Suede Lip Liner in the shade Club Hopper. This is a dark brown lip liner and I really love it to just outline the lips before we go in with our liquid lipsticks. Using the Line Crime Velveteen's Lipstick in Scandal. I'm just going to be using that just to outline her lips, leaving the center because we're going to be going in with another shade. This is like a deep purple lipstick, looks good on her. So using the same Line Crime Velveteen's lipsticks, but now in the shade Pink Velvet, we're just going to place that right at the center. And yeah, guys, this is it. This is the final look. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're an oldie but a goldie, thank you so much.
Hey.